Since he was a little kid, Donald Trump has a hard time admitting to mistakes. He rather doubles down than ever admit he is wrong. Donald Trump thinks that a simple disclaimer grants immunity. Could he be right this time? In the great ballroom of Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump slouched forward in a gold-painted spindle-backed chair and explained to Sean Hannity why the Attorney General of New York, who had earlier that day sued him, has no case against him. "We have a disclaimer," Trump said. "Right on the front. And it basically says, get your own people. You're at your own risk. It may be way off," Trump said to the Fox News host. Trump was referring to the 20-page statements of financial condition at the center of Attorney General Letitia James' massive lawsuit against the former president, his 3 oldest children, and his real estate and golf resort empire. The disclaimer fills the second and third pages of Trump's statement. James labels these claims as fraudulent and claims that they are all supported by impossible arithmetic that tricked banks into giving hundreds of millions of dollars to Trump and the New York Incorporated Trump Organization over the previous 10 years. However, Trump informed Hannity that it wouldn't matter because each statement of financial condition starts with a warning. "Be careful, that's what the disclaimers essentially say," Trump told Hannity. "Because it may not be accurate. It may be way off. Get your own people. Use your own lawyers," Trump added. "Don't rely on us." Armand Moyen, a former financial crimes prosecutor, thinks Trump has a point. Having previously worked for the Attorney General's office from 2006 until 2019 before launching Moyen Law. "Yes, there are some whoppers in the yearly statements of financial condition, such the years from 2012 to 2016 when they increased the size of Trump's triplex atop the Trump Tower in Manhattan and the former president's wealth by as much as $200 million annually." However, the disclaimers warned banks to review the figures twice before relying on them to determine how much money to lend and at what interest rate, according to Moyen. As Deutsche Bank did year after year, investing hundreds of millions of dollars in Trump's Miami Golf Club, his tower in Chicago, and the old post office in Washington, D.C., he said that if the banks still gave him a favorable deal despite his warnings. The disclaimers are essentially warning readers to use caution while reading these financial statements. After 10 years' worth of the statements were made public in court documents last week. "That's all it has to do," he said of their disclaimers, affixed to the front of each year's statement by longtime Trump accountants Mazars USA. Moyen, whose AG financial fraud prosecutions included the 13-year prosecution of insurance tycoon Maurice Hank Greenberg, adding, "And that doesn't encompass simply Mazars. It covers Trump." These strong disclaimers, according to Moyen, are stated in the open and are not buried in the fine print. In boilerplate wording that has been used throughout the years, their initial paragraphs note, "We have not audited or reviewed the accompanying financial statement." Mazars accountants do not express an opinion or provide any assurance about whether the financial statement is in accordance with accounting principles generally accepted in the United States of America. As a result, Deutsche Bank in particular, the largest single lender to the Trump Organization and Donald Trump over the last 10 years, is a sophisticated counterparty, Moyen said. They were well aware of Trump's propensity for puffery in the already puffer-prone real estate sector. All of that effectively makes the disclaimer an ironclad defense, according to Moyen.